Okay, so this is usually a pretty simple job. This hose right here is the internal hose, and what will happen is it bends back and forth as you open and close the bottom of the vacuum cleaner to vacuum, and this will crack up after a while. This particular one isn't broken, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to show you how to replace it if it was broken. Okay, so it's real easy. Just wiggle it loose from this point here. That's the easy part. There we go. So what you're going to want to do now is I'd like to jam something in here to kind of keep this part from closing. It just makes it easier. And then I would remove this spring right here just to make more room for your hands. So the way this coil is wound, you should be able to take it off turning it clockwise, but as you can see, it doesn't want to turn that way. So what you have to do is actually take it off in the direction the same way that you put it on, which doesn't make any sense, but that's the way it comes off. So turn it counterclockwise, and while you're doing that, you gotta pull so that it defeats. There we go. That's it. It's off. I actually do have a different one right here. It's not new, but it's the same hose. And get it started straight. See, this has got to start around that right there. All right. And then there's another one back here, so you got to make sure that it's winding around both of those. So try to keep it straight while you're doing that. And just thread it the same way we just took it off of there. Right there. And that's on there. Okay. As you notice, turn it the other way. If you wanted to take it back off, it won't go. So you have to do what I just did and turn it counterclockwise, and then put this back where it came from. Right here. Just wiggle that on there real good. There we go. I think, yeah, it's on there. And that's it. That's all you have to do to replace that hose. It's a real simple job, but it may look more difficult than it is, especially when you go to turn this in the direction you think it should go, but then it doesn't want to come off. That's because it won't come off in that direction. So obviously, put this spring back. There we go. And that's it. If you just can't get that off of there, no matter what you do, you should be able to, but if you can't, you'll have to pull this bottom assembly out right here, and it's pretty difficult to get it out. What you'll have to do, you're going to want to do this with these springs and disconnected that I just showed you, is you're going to have to put something up in here and just kind of pull so that will kind of work it. Be careful not to break it. It's very tight right there. See that? Snap loose. All right. And then do the same thing to the other side. Then you can take this whole assembly out right here and flip it around so that you can get to the hose better. And obviously, if you did that, you can get to the motor and all that stuff in there too. I'm not going to take it apart like that because it's not necessary. And then put it back. You just snap that back in there like that. And then, like I said, do the same thing on the other side. Take the springs off, and there's a wire in there that goes to the motor. It's underneath a black cover with one Torx screw on that cover. You might want to take that Torx screw out and release the wire so that you have enough room to flip this where you need it to get to the hose better. But it's not necessary to do it that way. You can do it the way I showed you. You just have to be patient with it, and that will work just fine. All right, if you have any questions, comment below. And if you like this video, click on that subscribe button. I come out with videos like this just as often as I can. Thanks for watching.